Hey everyone, and welcome to part 12 of Pokemon Storm Silver. This is a Nuzlocke. Remember everyone, so remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and consider becoming a member of our channel and Patreon if you'd like to support us and receive perks.
Yeah, I wasn't in the last episode, so I assume Jizzy Joe took over. But I hope you managed to get our 6th gym badge, Barry. And today I expect you to get our 7th gym badge, too, from Pryce. Because in the next few episodes, we're going to be dealing with Team Rocket a lot.
Well, Joe, we're going to be dealing with them a lot in this episode, too. We're heading to Mahogany Town, and if you remember from our Heart Gold playthrough, we have lots of battles coming up. This part of the game for me is the most annoying, though. Those Team Rocket grunts are just infuriating.
That's true, and looks like we have to make our way through Mount Mortar since Barry got our only Pokemon with Surf killed 2 episodes ago. That means we're going to have to temporarily find a water type with Surf until we can catch our own.
Well, this is a new route, boys, but I think we already used a Golbat before, so I won't be catching this one, I guess. Looks like we'll have to miss any Pokemon in here until we get to a new route.
Well, we can see what else is in here, Barry, in the next section of this mountain. Personally, I'd like something like a Steelix or a super strong Rhyperior. Those Pokemon are just solid.
And here we are stuck with a stupid Graveler of all things. And you expecting to find a Rhyperior in here is just utter stupidity, Donald. That kind of Pokemon would be super late game, and even then we'd have to evolve a Rhydon.
It's still better than this shit, Joe. And how are we supposed to evolve Graveler in this game anyway, Barry? You didn't think of that, did you? But since this is a ROM hack, I bet there is a special item to evolve this.
Actually, I have a little surprise for you all regarding this Graveler. I hope it won't break the Nuzlocke rules, but if it does, anyone who complains can go away. This is my game, and I'll play it how I want.
Okay, so that means whatever you plan to do with it probably will end up breaking a rule, Barry, but since it's you playing and you need all the help you can get, then go ahead and do whatever.
Well, I mean, I don't think what I'll do will break a rule, but you can tell me later. Anyway, we're on a new route, which means a new Pokemon, but we already had this one, so it looks like we won't be catching anything here.
Yeah, all we care about right now is getting to the Lake of Rage and catching that Red Gyarados berry. Plus, it's a shiny, and on top of that, it's red too, which is just the best color, isn't it?
Yeah, Republican Red Donald, not that I probably should have said that. But anyway, it's a shiny Pokemon, which is always cool to have, even if it's a peasant shiny Pokemon.
And we also have some trainer battles here, which I think you should try avoid, Obama. We are already quite high level, and I doubt you need any more experience right now. Plus, I want to know what your plan is with that Graveler too.
Damn, the moves on this Pokemon are so shit. And it even has self-destruct, which is obviously a really dumb move to have on a Pokemon in a Nuzlocke. But anyway, you shall soon see the plan for this fella Donald. First, we to knock out these bug types, though.
Yeah, and this is a new route too, which means we can catch a new Pokemon here too. Hopefully we won't find any Pokemon we haven't already come across, because that would be so boring.
Forget the Donald. We have to first expect Barry to even try catch the thing first off. He has this very bad habit of killing Pokemon we want and not taking ones out which are trying to get us taken out. He is just a paradox of a human, let's be honest.
Yeah, well, how about we ask a question for our viewers, boys? We didn't in the last episode, so I think we should now. And the best one I have for you all this episode is, which legendary Pokemon do you think is the ultimate strongest one?
Well, let's take out Mewtwo and Rayquaza, since most people will go straight for them. And I think we should also not include Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina, because they're literal gods.
Okay, so those 5 Pokemon aside, which of the other legendaries do you think is the strongest? Write your opinions in the comment section, and we shall shout out whoever we think is the most correct. Personally, I think Ho-Oh is super strong since it can resurrect other Pokemon.
All right, I swear this is like the 3rd time we have encountered a Girafarig, so I will nuke this stupid thing to hell and back, because it's really pissing me off now.
Right, well, the only Pokemon you're supposed to be catching from here is that Red Gyarados anyway, Barry, I just realized. So forget everything here and get your ass surfing on that water pronto.
On it, Donald and I went back quickly to put Marshtomp back in our party, just so we could use its surf move, otherwise we won't even be able to progress with the game. But as soon as we're done with Gyarados, it'll go back in its PC box forever.
And here we go. Hopefully this guy will be the next member for our team. And if it is, we've chosen a random comment from a few videos ago from someone who has given us a nickname to use.
And holy hell, Aquatail, there did a lot of damage to us, so you better get ready with those Ultra Balls, Obama. The Rain Dance is also set up, which means I think his water-type moves are boosted, and he may be a little faster as well.
Yes, Sleep is the best option to catch this thing anyway, so I'll be spamming Hypnosis, and throwing Ultra Balls willy-nilly now, guys. And if you didn't know, sleep is the fastest way to catch a Pokemon above all other status conditions.
Yeah, well, let's hope Arceus is looking down upon you for this battle, bro. We need a water-type Pronto, and this guy can learn Ice Beam too, which will be very useful for dealing with Claire since we're getting ever closer to battling her.
Right, well, looks like we might be in this battle for a while. Unless I can get lucky here, Joe. I feel like Ultra Balls need a bit more of a boost sometimes, you know? Like they're good and all, but maybe we need like an Ultra Great Ball or something?
Just let me get you that Master Ball action replay Hackberry, and then you can spam them with a 100% catch rate all you want. It'll be an easy W then for sure. I mean, we could even catch every legendary after without watching you fail like you always do.
Well, I'm having to use a shit ton of Hyper Potions in this battle alone, which is just ridiculous, first of all. And I'm 6 levels higher than this Water Snake, and on top of that, Spiritomb is also basically a legendary Pokemon, isn't it?
You just got to keep spamming those hypnosis moves and hope for the best, dude. Nothing more you can really do than that, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with Joe on this one, Obama. In the meantime, we could talk about how many Pokemon you've killed so far, or if that's not fun for you, we could talk about how well Joe and I think you will do against the Elite Four and Lance in this game.
The battles in the Elite Four and against Champion Lance won't be like in the normal games, Donald. In the original games, the Elite Four all had 4 Pokemon, but now they'll have 6. And Lance won't be a weird little sweatbag and use 3 Dragonites on his team.
Well, hey, at least you caught Gyarados without too much trouble. And I saw you even gave it a nickname too, Barry, so you're going to tell us what you called it? It better be a name from one of our viewers who have been commenting, you know.
It is actually, and I'd like to give a quick shout out to Mystic Fox 690 here for suggesting the name Sigma. It wasn't actually for Gyarados specifically, but a general name, but regardless, thank you for suggesting it to us.
Yep, thank you very much. And also, boys, it's now time to show you my sneaky plan I mentioned earlier. Just check this out and tell me what you think.
I think this absolutely breaks the Nuzlocke rules, my dude. So basically, Jasmine, if offering to trade any Pokemon we choose for one of hers, which we don't even know what it could be. And your plan is to get rid of Graveler, too.
Well, the way I see it, Barry can do whatever he wants when it comes to things like this, Joe, because he is just so bad. I mean, remember, we even had people commenting that he could use legendaries because they don't want this series ending sooner than it should LMAO.
Damn, boys, check it out. She sent over her ace Pokemon Steelix, and she nicknamed it Rusty of all things holy hell. What a stupid name, seriously. I mean, when I battled it, it definitely was Rusty.
Oh, and check it out. We also got another one of those special evolution orbs from Jasmine after doing that trade, too. The Covenant Orb, and after doing some research, that orb could have been used to evolve Graveler into Golem and Haunter into a Gengar.
So we could have just traded a random piece of crap Pokemon with her instead of Graveler, and then got a Golem, but Barry decided to get a Steelix instead. I mean, I guess I did say having a Steelix would be cool, but didn't actually expect it.
Yeah, well, he's a part of our team now, and with that, it's time to storm the Team Rocket headquarters here. And I know you said you hate this part, Donald, but I actually do like it a lot. It's so cool seeing all the evil stuff they were getting up to under Mahogany Town.
Yeah, but this place is also full of some of the most annoying battles there is in this game. Only coming second to the whole Radio Tower arc, which will be happening soon too. It's like Team Rocket just don't want to give up.
Yeah, well, this is still fun in a way, Donald. It'll be easy experience for us since all the battles in here will be super easy for our team. I think Barry can get through this entire place without any difficulty at all.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. The battles are just basically coughing with the odd rarer Pokemon we might encounter, but nothing too difficult. Even the admins are a joke, too. I have full faith in my team.
Hey, look, this grunt has a Primeape of his own. You should really go Primeape against Primeape to see who has the superior monkey, Obama.
He could do that, but we have Stab with Gyarados since we can use Surf now, which is just a better move compared to anything our Primeape has. Either way, this battle will still be easy peasy.
The battles are easy, but they do have an annoying amount of Pokemon on each time. I mean, 2 would have been fine, but why do they have to have 4 and the other guy had 2 for a total of 6?
Wow, you can count Obama. Maybe you should have been the one to count the ballots in 2020 cough, but anyway, we're battling a Golbat, so Thunder Punch is the way to go here.
Donald, shut the fuck up, man. Let's not bring that up now whilst Barry's in a Pokemon battle. Our boy's actually doing pretty well today. Let's not jinx that and make him mess up.
These battles aren't even over yet, holy hell. We need to turn these alarm systems off, and the button for that is just after I beat this guy.
Oh, it's just a pathetic little Raticate, Barry. Just end this one like you did Blues and send it back to Lavender Town where it belongs. Such a stupid Pokemon to be using in a battle against us at this point in the game.
It survived a sucker punch though, Donald, which was pretty impressive. But yeah, we get the occasional interesting Pokemon battle, but then it falls back to this kind of shit.
And oh look, we're battling amok now, boys. And cue all the jokes about this Pokemon. I mean, they should have made its shiny form white, because that would have been absolutely hilarious.
This is a game for children, Joe, so please keep the jokes as such. We don't need any more reasons for our channel to get canceled like the last 2 times. Anyway, that's this guy beaten, and your next task is to try turn the security system off.
Yeah, on my way now, Donald. I had to go back to the Pokemon Center to heal because our team took a beating just now and I didn't want to risk losing any Pokemon in here. But anyway, this scientist person is the one guarding the security system.
Yeah, not many people actually know you can turn the security system off in this place. I mean, we didn't back in the day, so we spent what felt like our whole youthful lives battling Rattatas and stupid Zubats.
But this time we're battling a bunch of floating magnets, Joe. Anyway, I can't believe we're 12 episodes in and on our 6th gym badge. I have a feeling this series is going to be one of the longest ones we're ever going to do.
I have a feeling you're right, Donald. We're going to have one long-ass movie at the end of this series. And make sure you all go check out our other movies we've made if you're new to the channel, and hit that like and subscribe button too.
Well, I still think we need to have a chat about this Steelix on our team, Donald. I personally don't think it should be allowed, but let's let the viewers decide. So make sure you all leave a comment saying whether Obama deserves its Steelix because he's a loser and needs all the help he can get, or let us know if you think it should be released.
Good idea letting the viewers decide. Although I have a feeling Barry will ignore anything we or the viewers have to say. But anything for him to actually win this Nuzlocke.
I'm sorry, but that Steelix is not going anywhere unless it gets taken out in a Pokemon battle. I really do need all the help I can get, so please don't banish it from my party. That's so not fair.
Yeah, well, it's not your choice, bro. Let the people decide, because this is a democracy, remember. Anyway, that's the security system off, which means it's now time to get to the 2nd floor of this ridiculous place.
Yeah, I say we skip the boring bits, Barry, because the gym battle is kind of what we want done by the end of this episode, and it's already turning out to be a longer one than usual, and then I have to sit here and edit this whole thing and write your scripts too.
Well, let's see how long things take, Donald. Personally, I couldn't care less about this part of the game since nothing important happens. But anyway, Lance is waiting for us down below, so that's my main focus right now.
Just so you know, you didn't need to heal earlier Obama, because Lance is going to be a gentleman right here and help us out a bit.
But then he had to battle that scientist before this. Remember, knowing Barry, he could have lost all our Pokemon unless he healed, so it's kind of good he did, don't you think?
Okay, well, this place is really boring now. So I think I'll make some cuts here after this battle. Because that gym battle is all I care about doing. If anything interesting happens, then I guess we can include that. Otherwise, I want to take Pryce on as soon as...
Well, there's a crap ton more rocket grunt battles in the next few floors, which we won't be doing anyway because we don't want Obama over-leveling too much. But let's see how it goes. The gym will have a lot of battles anyway.
At least this guy has interesting Pokemon like this Kingler, and he even had a Shellgun before, which was cool to see. Imagine if he had a Salamanca too, though. That one random grunt would have had a Pokemon better than anything we would have battled so far then.
Seeing Salamence this early in the game would have been a bit odd, though, Donald. That's the type of Pokemon Lance would be using anyway, since he's supposed to be a Dragon Master, or whatever he claims he is.
It looks like we're heading straight to the gym, Barry. I assume nothing of interest happened in the Team Rocket hideout place.
It was really boring, Joe, but the main problem was the footage was too long. And this whole episode would have been over an hour long, and I have not got the time to sit and edit that with Donald. Plus, that would mean spending more time with him than I already have too.
You know you love my company more than anyone else's Obama. More than your husband, Michael, even El Mao. How is she doing these days, by the way? I barely see her in the news anymore.
Donald, leave my wife out of this convo, bro. And don't worry, Joe. Your eyes aren't failing you? I've just sped up a few of these boring battles whilst we get closer to the gym leader, since I know I won't have any trouble against the trainers in the gym.
Yes, speed up these boring ones, Barry, no problem. I just want to see how you do against Pryce, although he was never that difficult of a gym leader in the regular games. And the main problem with him really is that there are barely any good ice-type Pokemon, so he ends up using water types too.
Well, he could use a Weavile if he's going to give us an interesting Pokemon, Joe. But yeah, he does end up using water types mainly as a counter for fire types, though, so it's kind of smart if you think about it.
Yeah, but since there are Pokemon from so many generations in this game, they could be using better ice types. Like, why the hell is this guy using a Celio when he could use an Abomasnow?
You just want everyone in here to use Obama Snow because it has your stupid name in the Pokemon's name. Anyway, this guy wasn't particularly difficult for you.
Yasign is the best Pokemon to use in here anyway. It has moves to counter all the types of Pokemon in here. Thunder Punch will be the best bet, I think, anyway.
Time to put what you said to the test, Donald, and see how Yasin will do against Pryce. You said he wasn't a challenge before Joe, but he's going to have 6 Pokemon, remember, so let's see what we're going to be dealing with here.
And wow, would you look at that. The first Pokemon he brings out is your favorite Obama. Anyway, this thing is weak to fire twice over since it's also grass typing too.
Yup, and the levels are slowly getting closer to ours too, Barry. So I think we can expect Claire to have Pokemon which will be in the level 50 range and possibly close to level 62.
Yeah, well, won't be a problem for us. Anyway, this hail is going to be causing an issue, so the best strat I can come up with right now is send out Gyarados and use Rain Dance. And then I'll need a Pokemon to learn Thunder for that 100% accuracy.
Hey, if you had Thunder during this battle, Barry, then we'd one-shot everything. But of course you had to go get Flaffy taken out way back in like episode 3, and that little sheep could have carried us so far.
It probably wouldn't have been a useful move to use against Dugong here, and Blizzard is probably going to cause us some issues too, but I think it only has like 5 power points, so that's something.
Well, Blizzard is better than him having something like Sheer Cold, which is a one-hit knockout move. And knowing Obama's luck, the accuracy for that would be 100% all the time, LMAO.
Joe seems to be stuttering in his words there. The fact his term is almost coming to an end probably means he's slowly losing basic motor functions. But anyway, I think that's 3 Pokemon down now and 3 more to go. So far, so good, boys.
And damn, we're getting hit with the Blizzard yet again, boys. This guy just wants to use one of the most powerful Ice-type moves to win and hope for the best. And the funny thing is, Ice Beam would probably be the better option for him since it has 100% accuracy.
He's switching it up and using Ice Shard now, though, Donald. He's gone from one of the best Ice-type moves to using one of the worst, which is just telling of how this battle will go for him now. I have so won this.
It's not over until it's over, Barry, just remember that. But anyway, we're going to be taking on Team Rocket for the final showdown next, so how are you feeling about that?
Well, I have no idea what to expect since I never made it this far in the ROM hack, but I hope Drayano adds some surprises for us to make the game a little more interesting. I'm sure some new things will come up. Even if that part of the game is just as, if not as annoying as Mahogany Town's base.
I want this Glaylon now. Holy hell, boys. He just keeps spamming Blizzard like it's no one's business. But hey, at least the Pokemon we're encountering is kind of cool. I forgot about Glalie being an Ice-type Pokemon, so it's nice to see it here.
And damn, Pryce has a Lapras too. What an awesome Pokemon. Probably one of the most loved ones you'll ever see. It was nice to see Ash's one again in the anime too.
And he's going all out now against us by using Perish Song like that. So we have 5 turns, I think, to take this Pokemon out and switch out ourselves, or we're going to lose our Primeape, and that can't happen, Barry.
Don't worry. I will do a last-minute switch strat when this thing is taken out. However, it has a Citrus Berry, which was annoying. But I think I could finish this battle with Charizard now, actually.
You sure can, since his final Pokemon here is a Frostlass. Another awesome Ice-type Pokemon that's also a Ghost-type too. But I think one Flamethrower from our Orange Lizard Boy should be able to one-shot this thing.
And boom, there we go, boys. Obama has actually beaten the 7th gym leader of the Johto region. Not that this guy should even be considered a gym battle since he's weak as a chicken.
He has a Mamoswine too, Donald, can't you count? But anyway, yeah, after this one, he has for sure beaten Pryce. And now things are probably going to start getting really difficult.
I never liked Mamoswine anyway, Joe. It makes sense as a Pokemon for sure, but I think it's stupid otherwise. Dawn had one in the anime, and it took part in Pokemon contests, and I just felt it looked very out of place in those.
Right, well, now that we have the 6th gym badge, we can use Whirlpool outside of battle, apparently, which we'll need to take on the Dragon's Cave later on. Other than that, we're basically done here, boys.
Yeah, next time is where the real fun begins, so thank you so much for watching, everyone. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button and consider becoming a member of our channel if you want early access to videos.
Yeah, you better do all that, otherwise I'll make you wish you did, or however that goes. Whatever, and oh yeah, please also keep commenting nicknames for new Pokemon since Obama will inevitably get more taken out.
Yeah, very funny, Donald. Please ignore the fat moron's threats and stay tuned next week for part 13. Or 14, I can never remember which one we're on. it.